Hey YouTube, Mickey. Beer time. 12:48 PM. Beer. I just want to do a video. Tsunami. I've did a video before on about Checkmate and who I am and why I do what I do. But I want to recap on tsunami, a possible tsunami on the east coast of Australia. I've been watching a few videos on some people doing, very professional videos showing that a tsunami is very possible on the east coast of Australia, and I think it's going to happen. I mean, today there was an earthquake in New Zealand. It's a place called Rotorua or something like that. 7 point something on the Richter scale, and that's pretty much inland in the north part of New Zealand. But New Zealand's copping. Well, they copped a tornado the other week, and Christchurch's been copping a lot of earthquakes. And as I said before, because the fault line or the ring of fire literally goes straight through New Zealand, if that goes, we're in a world of hurt. And don't be surprised if there's going to be a 100-metre tsunami coming straight for the east coast of Australia. And to my knowledge, if that did happen, it would take about 3 hours to hit the east coast of Australia. I have tsunami warning apps on my iPad, so hopefully I'm notified in time to get to higher ground. I do live maybe 20-25 k's from the coast, and that tsunami would pretty much hit where I live very quickly. So yeah, I mean, I prep and I have all my gear because I love the bush, I love hunting, but I also prep because I am very concerned that a tsunami will hit. 21st of the 12th 2012 is approaching upon us. Do I think something's going to happen? To be honest, not really. Not in that date anyway. I know the Mayan calendar says so, but deep inside I don't think anything's going to happen. Maybe in 2013 something might happen drastically, but on that actual date I don't think so. And I think we're only 15-14 days away from that date anyway. And it's not like I can tell my wife, babe, let's go to the Blue Mountains and live there for the next month just in case. She'll just tell me to piss off. So yeah, if it does happen, I'm stuck in suburbia because the wife won't she won't agree with me. She'll just say I'm a dickhead. Anyway, yeah, but in 2010 we did have a tsunami warning in Australia due to the Chilean earthquake, and me mate, and you know who you are, heard about it. And unfortunately I was working at the international airport on a Sunday, I think it was, or Saturday, Sunday. 6:30 in the morning, he rings me up. He goes, Mick, tsunami warning. Get out of the city. Get to the Blue Mountains, quick, hurry up. And I'm going, dude, I'm working, man. I can't leave, And he goes, I gotta go. And he hung up and packed his car, grabbed his parents. His wife was in Melbourne, so he couldn't grab her. So grabbed the kids, grabbed his parents, and headed to the Blue Mountains. And I'm there going, shit, is this real? What's going on? I didn't have internet access on the computer at work because they banned that, and I couldn't find out what was going on. I rang my wife and I go, babe, wake up. She goes, what do you want? I go, wake up, look at the news, is there a tsunami warning for Australia? She goes, yes there is. And then she goes, I'm going back to bed. I go, great. So I'm here worrying, at the airport going, bloody hell, shit, is there a tsunami warning? Well, she confirmed there is, but how bad is it? So I finally found a way to get on the internet, and I looked it up, and the wave was only like 1 or 2 metres, it wasn't much, but it was still a tsunami warning. I ring me mate a couple of hours later. I go, mate, it's only 1 metre or 2 metres high, He goes, where are you? He goes, I'm at the Three Sisters, which is the Blue Mountains in Sydney. I started laughing, you know, and he started laughing. But the point is that it took him, as soon as he heard the tsunami warning, it took him about 2 hours to load his gear into the car and to get out of Dodge, basically. So, you know, it makes you think, if you do hear the tsunami warning, how long will it take you to pack your car and bug out and get out of the city and get to the mountains? And that's the thing. I mean, I know I've got everything pretty much, you know, in one area. You know, I'd grab a couple of bags. I mean, I've got heaps of stuff in my car anyway, so you know, it'd probably take me maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes to get everything packed up and in my car and get out. You know, it makes me think I need to hold a lot of fuel in my shed here, because you know, you're not really gonna bother going to a petrol station and waiting in line to fill up petrol and get out. You know, you want everything at your home, you know, so you don't have to stop anywhere. You just bang, you're gone. So yeah, you know, I strongly believe there could be a tsunami approaching us very, very soon on the east coast of Australia, and I think you need to be prepared for it. I am maybe 80% prepared, but there's that 20% where I need to prepare a bit more. And, you know, unfortunately, preparing in some circumstances costs money. You know, being in Australia, our economy ain't doing too well. Friggin' electricity is so high, and school fees and mortgages and all this shit. You know, at the end of the day, you pay your bills, you're not left with much to stock up on fuel, or stock up on ammo, or stock up on survival gear. You know, I'm quite lucky that I've been doing this for the past 5 years, and slowly, each pay or each couple of months, I've bought things here and there and created maybe 5, 6 different bug out bags, or day hike bags, or, you know, hunting bags, and just gear. So I've been doing it for a while, and I'm pretty comfy with what I've got. But I do definitely need more fuel, definite must, and I do need more ammo. I need a shitload more ammo. I've probably only got, I'll be lucky to have 500 rounds of ammo in my ammo box. So I definitely need a lot more ammo. I know my mate, he's got a shitload of ammo. He's probably got nearly 10,000 rounds of ammo with different calibers, you know. I need to definitely stock up on my 30-30 ammo, because the 30-30 is my preferred rifle. Definitely need to stock up on my 303 25 caliber for longer distance shooting. And you know, I need to get myself a 22. I mean, I've got an air rifle, but I need to get myself a 22. So, and then when I do get my 22, I'll definitely get at least 5,000 rounds of that. So, prepping, tsunami, SHTF. It's a worry with this tsunami. There has been a lot of earthquakes happening around the Ring of Fire, and especially Japan. I think Japan copped 5 or 6 earthquakes within 2 days. 5 point something, 4 point something, 6 point something, you know, but they're copping it. And, you know, people out there that think a tsunami isn't possible, well, look at Japan. I think that wave was only 10-15 metres high, but went 40 something k's inland. Look at Indonesia, Hawaii, Chile, I think. I mean, you know, it happens, and it happens. Sumatra, which is, I think, part of Indonesia. It happens. It is a realistic event. It happens, and it will happen. And it's only a matter of time where a decent wave hits Australia because of New Zealand, possibly because of Chile. But New Zealand's kind of blocking the wave that comes from Chile. You know, they're kind of a little bit of a boundary for us. It's going to happen one day. So I suggest be prepared, you know, with your minimal gear, and find a bug out location that's high. As I said before, I have found a couple of bug out locations that are at least 1100 metres above sea level, so that should be plenty to prevent or be safe from a tsunami. But even not, even if I head to the Blue Mountains, which is 400 or 500 metres above sea level, possibly more, I'm not too sure, I think that's plenty to be safe from it. And while you're up there watching the whole Sydney get wiped out, you're there going, "Struth, what's going on here?" And once the water resides, I guess you head back and try to scavenge whatever you can find to survive, because if everything gets wiped out, I don't think you have to worry about a friggin' mortgage repayment anymore, because your house won't be there. The city will be completely gone, so financially everything's gone. There'll be too many people for the government to help. Look what happened in New York. That storm there. There were people, average families like me with kids, probably on average wages or decent wages, had no food, and they were raiding those bins that restaurants chucked out food, and they were raiding it to get food. I mean, it happened in New York, so why can't it happen here? So I think people need to realise that this could happen, shit will happen, and if it's not this year, it may be next year. If it's not next year, it could be the next year after that, or it could be in 10 years' time. I don't know. There's all this hype about this 2012 thing, apocalypse, pardon me. And I've looked it up, I've studied it for a very long time. That Planet X or Nibiru, whatever it's called, solar flares, polar shifts, earthquakes, supervolcanoes, ash covering the earth for a year, blocking out the sun, everything dies obviously without the sun. I've looked into all of it, and that's why I have started preparing for it. But anyway, I'm just ranting here, I'm just going on about stuff. But anyway, I know guys and girls that follow my channel, you pretty much got the same interest, and this and that. Has religion got to do with the end of the world? I don't know. I don't know. I am, how can I say it? I pray every night. I have seen spirits or ghosts. I did a video on that. But I don't go to church every Sunday. I don't kind of I don't know how to explain it. I don't I believe there is a higher entity out there, more so because I've seen a spirit and a ghost, so there's got to be. But do I believe that the end of the world is going to be caused by God? No, I think it's science, really. I think it's because of Planet X or the sun or whatever. I mean, there is, I think, a difference between religion and science. And yeah, and that's all I'm going to say on that subject. I can't really comment on that properly. Alright fellas, I'm going to enjoy my beer. I'm going to get outside, play with the boy, and yeah, check it out.